before the game even started yesterday, Giants fans literally took to the sky. Two flames flew over at MetLife, one promoting another show, friend of the show. No jail, let me saying that. And another one calling out ownership. When fans start spending money literally to protest from airplanes, that's definitely next level frustration. And listen, we're not unused to that as Giants fans. Unfortunately, that's kind of par for the course now. So, first plane said, Mr. Merrick, get well and watch the Giants Nation show. So obviously that one they're associated with Bobby Skinner and the Giants Nation show. They want to do something a little positive with obviously the medical news that was given out that John Maris, are now fighting cancer. So I mean, listen, that obviously takes precedent over anything as far as football or free agency and trades and all that kind of hoopla there. Like it definitely matters much more. Plane two, Mr. Mara, enough is enough. Clean house. Now, I might not be a genius here, but I don't think he was questioning John Mara's housekeeping.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure John Mara has made, and she probably does a splendid job. So,
yeah. So, I don't think that's what they're wondering about. And listen, again, this is the second year in a row now. We've got people literally flying planes over the stadium, to go ahead and voice their concern for everything going on in this team. And listen, John Mara wanted continuity. Here's your continuity. We've continued this tradition. There's your continuity.
Continuity.
Again, I almost feel like a jerk, like getting angry with the man because of what he's dealing with his personal side. But it's like you had this problem way before you had cancer. So it's like part of me just says, you know what? I got to separate the two. I wish the best for the guys. He's by all means, everything I hear is a very nice guy. But that doesn't excuse the fact that he's allowing this team to be crappy. And when you give continuity, that's an issue. Continuity is not enough to go ahead and decide to keep a coaching staff, keep a GM. It's not enough. I mean, and a lot of people there, and I see Anthony in the chat, and obviously he was at the game, said, to many, the game seemed like a home game for the 49ers. Obviously fans were left early. Because they were frustrated. A lot of fans decided not to go at all. And there's Anthony in the chat saying there were 4 San Francisco fans to every Giants fan yesterday at the stadium. QB Jackson Dart after the game said to reporters, that was interesting. I never played in a home game where I felt like I felt like it was kind of lopsided in that department. They have a good fan base and they traveled well.
Yeah, but also the Niners are one of those teams because they almost like the Cowboys. They're in every state just because of how well they played so long ago. It's like the Patriots fans nowadays.
I get it, but it's like, and listen, I don't blame them for taking over our stadium. Let me be very clear on that. Like, we took over, a couple of years ago back in 22, and I was at the Jaguar Stadium for that game where it literally ended on the 1 yard line. We took over that stadium. Like, there was like 5-1 Giants fans to Jaguar fans. So I get it. It happens. It's just we're not used to that happening at MetLife.
Yeah.
But I got bad news for Jackson Dart here. Expect that the rest of the season. And I hope it continues the rest of the season, to be very frank, because that's the only thing that makes John Mara want to make changes, is being embarrassed publicly. It's like he has to be shamed into making the right move, because otherwise he would have made it last year. And remember, last year he had that big press conference we were joking about with the continuity statement he made. He doesn't usually do that, guys. He did that because of the fact that he had no choice.
The fans about to revolt.
Yeah, and fans, they were revolting. And guess what? They're revolting again because the team is revolting.
It's imploding. That's what it's doing. It's not even trying to revolt. It's imploding.
It's bad. So, at a certain point, you got to go, you know what? It is what it is. I can't keep supporting this team, and I get it. And, maybe I go to the games usually. Maybe I'm a huge fan. I'm still going to watch the games, but I'm not going to go to the games. I'm not going to give them $10 for a pretzel and a soda. I'm not going to give them $15 for a soda.
I'm smuggling in those drinks
or whatever
pre-game.
Yeah.
I think I spent $15 on a beer.
Like, maybe that's what it is. And I can't blame them. Maybe you don't go out and buy that Giants jersey. Maybe you don't go buy that Giants hat.
Yeah.
You know,
I wanted a dart one too. I wanted a dart and a Scatterboo one, but sorry, guys.
maybe you don't buy all the hoopla. I mean, listen, we all have it. Behind me is a whole hodgepodge of Giants gear. I literally have a mouse pad underneath this laptop that I'm using that's all Giants as well.
Let's get the
And it's kind of-
hodgepodge.
you're all next to me here. I got a Giants candle. I got my Giants helmet here with the skull. Technically I bought this in Mexico. This probably didn't get any. None of this went to John Mayer probably. But that's where I'm at because it's the only thing, and I want to be clear to this. None of this is on Jackson Dart, and I bring his quote up because I want to make sure I include that as him being a separate entity to this whole thing. Jackson Dart is the only reason there's anything worth watching as a Giants fan anymore. Let me be very.
He's the only reason why a lot of people are watching.
Yes, and we're excited. We finally got a quarterback. It's just we have nothing else. For years, we were told, "Oh, we need a quarterback. We need a quarterback. We just need a quarterback. We just need a quarterback." Well, guess what? We got a quarterback. You still suck. So I can't buy that we need a quarterback crap anymore. You know? And
Well, you get now, it's like you got your number one weapon goes down, but you should have other players to step up in their place.
no, here's the crazy thing. You say that number one weapon went down, and you're not wrong. Obviously, you're not wrong that Malik Neighbors is the number one weapon on this offense. But do you really think the offense is the problem right now?
No.
It's the goddamn defense. It's the goddamn defense. Like, you're literally got a defense that was supposed to be a top 5, top 10 defense because this defensive line. And first off, I get it, they're getting pressures and all, but they're nowhere near the leaders in sacks in the league. They're also giving up over 30 points a game the last 3 weeks. So it doesn't even matter about it. You can't even use that excuse. You can't use the excuse to the secondary either because before Sunday, before yesterday, it was they were all there. You know, it was the first game you were missing all these guys really. Were they a little banged up last week? Yeah, but not like this. So the excuse can't be used for that either. There's just no excuse, point blank. And the only way to win the fan base back, point blank, is to go ahead and fire Shane, fire Dable, and go ahead and clean house. And you know what the crazy is? You know what the name I keep hearing is lately? I mean, it changes. Giants fans, let's be honest. It's us making this. It's not the Giants leaking this. It's us saying it. But the new guy here, Mike McCarthy. I'm hearing a lot of fans mention Mike. Again, this is fans, this is no reporter, no nothing like that. But fans saying Mike McCarthy, why not? He's there. And you know what? I gotta say, a couple of years ago, if you told me Mike McCarthy, I'm like, oh. You know what I say right now? Let's go for it.
Better what we have.
Let's go for it. Because you know what? At least he beat adults in the room. He might not get us a Super Bowl, but you know what he's not going to do? He's not going to embarrass the crap out of us. He's not going to be running into concussion tents.
Yeah.
He's not going to be, getting arguments with reporters about whether or not he cried.
He's going to hopefully be able to beat Dallas. I mean, he did it for Dallas so many years in the playoffs.
And like I said, I'm not suggesting, and be very clear, I'm not suggesting that's a good hire. What I'm saying is that's an upgrade of what we got.
That's not saying much, though.
I understand it. I understand it. I feel bad for this kid. Jackson Dart just came into a shithole, And let's be honest, if Jerry Jones just paid people, he'd still be the Cowboys head coach. Like, it wasn't like he left because they weren't performing. He left because they didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I honestly think we can do a whole lot worse, than going with McCarthy. But I don't know. I think he's going to have too much clout, and that's what the Giants don't want. The Giants want somebody with no experience whatsoever that won't talk down to them, won't tell them all the problems they're doing. And this is why the fans are revolting.
Yeah, because that's what they need.
It's obvious. You're creating a vacuum of opinions. You don't want anybody to talk back to you. And that's the problem.
Yeah. You need the jester in the room to point out all the mistakes you're making.
We're done. We're like flat out as fans, we are done being quiet about this. We are done putting up with this BS and staying silent and being hopeful. We are at the point now where you want us to be supporting the team again. You want us to go ahead and start spending money on this team. You want us to go ahead and start supporting this team. Put a goddamn product on the field we can support. Because until then, piss off. That's where I'm at. I'm going to have no faith in this team whatsoever until they show me otherwise. Because that's how far they've gotten me as a fan.
Yeah, listen, if we did do the podcast, I would probably just be watching football for my fantasy.
I would still watch because I can't help myself. I'm like a sucker like that. I may shut it off in like the third quarter or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still watch because I can't help myself. But it's like I can't. And the biggest thing that pisses me off right now is there's two different teams in the NFL, really. One's with a quarterback, one's without a quarterback. We think we might have a quarterback, but we're screwing it up. Absolutely screwing it up. And I'm sick of it. And there's not a single player on defense that is not named Deontay Banks that I have any issue with right now because the scheme is so crappy that I can't even trust right now what I'm seeing with this team. You know, you see like Carter getting so close to getting sack after sack after sack. Is this a scheme issue? I don't know. You see Dexter Lawrence getting told he's not doing as good, but they don't put him at nose tackle.
In his best position?
I don't know. You know, you got guys in the linebackers that are just getting the wrong angles and not getting towards the running backs and it's giving up big runs. Is that a scheme thing? I don't know. All I know is our freaking coach sucks and couldn't scheme his way out of a paper bag. So at this point, I have to say that anything I see, I can't properly evaluate. And that's an issue. And if I can't, listen, again, we admit freely, Rob and I don't have the big heads here. We don't go into the crazy talk here about how we're experts and we're this and that. Like it's a fan podcast, point blank.
I have a big head though. That's real.
You're Irish. It's a whole separate thing.
Yeah, it's hard buying fitted hats.
There's no cure for Irishness.
Yeah, it's hard buying a fitted hat.
But if I can see it and you can see it, Rob, if we can see this, and I see everybody in the chat, they
see it
chat saying the same thing, then what the hell? How is it you don't see it, John Mara? How is it you don't see this, Steve Tisch? How is it you don't see this Tim McDonald's who had a farm EO? I mean, like,
GINT.
Get your crap together. It's got to the point where I don't even want to go out in a Giants shirt anymore. So I just don't want to hit the comments.
Yeah, especially down there. Because you got more diverse fan base than we do in Jersey.
Yes. Like you figure when you're out there, probably like a third of the people are Giants fans, maybe like a third of them are Jets fans, another third are a combination of all of the teams, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas
Pittsburgh, Jersey, you could be Dallas, Philly, you could be Niners, Patriots.
I mean, like where you're at specifically, you're not an Eagle country where you go out towards the west side of the state, then you go so to get the Eagle people.
Oh, since the past 10 years, you go down a brick, it starts to turn into Eagle country.
That's because it's Brick-tucky.
Fair enough. It's also only 89 down the Parkway. that's Jersey talk right there.
Yeah, it is 89, 5 miles away apparently from, going to North Carolina. But like I said, the fans are fed up, and I'm glad to see that it's not just me. I'm glad to see that other people are fighting back in the ways we can, because that's the ways we can. You want to show your frustration. That's how you show your frustration.
Break the pocket.
Put your gear away. Stop going to games. Stop giving them money. Stop ordering anything. I will say support your local content creators, though. And I'm not saying for me and Rob, point blank, because there's people that do this for a living. Rob and I are not those people.
No, we should have fun.
We'd love to do it for a living, just for the record. But I guess I technically do it for a living since I just got fired on Friday, but it is what it is. But there's a lot of content creators that do it for a living, and I will just say support those guys because trust me, when it boils down to it, when people abandon the team because of these issues, those are the people that unintentionally take that hit as well. So, like I said, that's like I said, I just got to give that shout out to the people, and like I said, not even to us, because like I said, Rob and I work. Well, Rob works. I'll be working
Yeah, I
soon
was about to
again.
say that's
This is not our full-time gig. There are people that are. So, like I said, support them. All right.
the vacuums aren't going to sell themselves.
Let's get it. Oh my gosh. Here they are.
She's got from suck to blow.
Oh gosh. With the Spaceballs, watch out.
Spaceballs.
I can't believe they're making a sequel of that.
I know. Isn't
I'm
he 99? Mel Brooks?
he's definitely around there, that's for damn sure. I'm just at the point now where it's like, I'm scared of what that's going to mean because I've seen, like I saw History of the World Part 2, and that was pathetic. It was really bad.
Well, especially at the time. It's not like Mel Brooks. He's not known for having the most conservative movies out there.
Yeah.
So, and in this day and age, to come out with a Mel Brooks movie, it's probably going to be very watered down.
Let me just say that will not be the same language you see in Blazing Saddles. Just saying.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at 2giantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.